A very good afternoon and welcome to English podcast where we are your hosts. And today we are privileged to host a talk with our one and only Miss Nancy, and we are going to talk about menstruation. This is a very sensitive topic, but we want to break the silence and bring the knowledge about menstruation to our society and to our community. And so let's dive right into it. And you're very welcome to join us. You can interact with us through the comment section, and there we will be able to answer your questions and even interact more. So let's get right into it. Hello, hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. You can introduce yourself for us.
My name is Tabitha. I'm currently a fourth-year nursing student. I'm also the current Miss School of Nursing 2025-2026. Yes.
Wow, that is nice. So it is an opportunity to have you here and to talk about menstruation. As I was doing my study, I realized that in one of the 10 times that students go to school, girls are the ones who miss mostly because of their periods, because of this cycle of menstruation. And we just want to break the silence and to make menstruation more known. Even it is not a topic that is mostly common to women. Even we want to educate men more about menstruation. So in your preview or in your explanation, what can you say is menstruation and why do we as women go through menstruation?
Let me make a joke about it.
Okay.
You might not find it funny, but we say menstruations is the tears of a frustrated uterus.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So every time you experience menstruations, it's because your ovum was not fertilized.
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, menstruation is the shedding of the endometrium, which is the inner layer of the uterus. Yeah, that comes out as blood. Yeah.
Wow. So that is very nice. So guys, we are told that menstruation is the shedding of the
Inner layer of
the
uterus.
yes. She is a nursing student, guys. So we have to come to terms with the terms that we have to use. It is the shedding, not like flowing of blood or what. And what age do girls mostly experience menstruation?
Depends with the person, but the most common age we expect it to start between 9 to 15 years.
9 to 15 years?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That is nice. And is it a concern if a young girl misses her period, or rather, not even misses, but experiences delayed period? Is it a concern?
It depends.
Uh-huh.
Has the period started?
No, it has not. Or rather, can you say that there are some girls that experience late periods?
Yeah.
And what late? How late can that be?
I think the farthest it can go is at least 16 years.
16 years?
Yeah.
So if you are 18 and you have not experienced menstruation, there is a problem.
I think let's say yes. But I would advise the person to come to a hospital. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So now because we are talking about menstruation,
Yes.
how long is menstruation cycle?
The cycle should at least range between 21 days to 35 days.
21 days to 25 days.
Yeah.
So our audiences, remember that menstruation, the menstruation cycle should be around 21 days to 35 days. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. So we have had so many misconceptions and myths that come about with menstruation cycle. And one of them that I've had is that if a girl is menstruating, you should not go to church. So I find it so odd that, okay, I am a Christian and I believe in God, but now because I'm menstruating, I can't go to church and worship. I think that is one of the unrealistic myths that I've had. So what about you? What are some of the myths and misconceptions that you have had?
I agree with you. I would like to give a slight opinion, take it with a pinch of salt. It is obnoxious because even Jesus welcomed the prostitutes.
Yes.
And it's a normal physiological process. So we should not buy you from getting to a worship place or interacting with fellow Christians as well. Uh, in my journey up to today, there are several myths, including people say when you're having your menstruation, you're impure. And that's not right. You should not describe it as impurity because it's a normal physiological process. And another misconception I've seen is that okay, at this era, it should be outdated.
Yeah.
Because it should not be the mark of, most people say when a girl starts menstruation, she's old enough to be married off.
Yeah.
Or it is a symbol of she has become a woman. And that's not fair because this predisposes them to, of late you have seen sexual trafficking of children. Most of those are the guidelines people use for them to be trafficked. And then another thing is to be married off, which predisposes them to early pregnancies and, let me say, young child dreams and brilliant minds.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so sad. I mean, because I am a girl, I am a woman, and so because I have started menstruating, I have to be married off. That is bad. That is something that we should break in our society because that is not right and that is not correct. Uh, coming to another coming to another section where we want to talk more about our hygiene, our personal health. As girls, as ladies, how should we be healthy and be hygienic in this time of menstruation? So, can you tell us during this period of menstruation, how can girls maintain their hygiene, their health?
Thank you. So first and foremost, it depends with one preference. Or we start with the products. So it depends with one preference.
Okay.
For me, I'm very comfortable. I don't like the menstrual cups and the tampons. They're not
Yeah, true.
my cup of tea. So it depends with the quality and also your financial capability, what you are able to access. Yes. So I advocate for cotton pads and the same as well as tampons. And for the menstrual cup, they shouldn't be made of. Most of them are made with something like plastic, but a flexible one.
Yeah, true.
I hope someone would use something that they are not allergic to because some people tend to react to them.
Sure.
Yeah. And also, I don't advocate for scented pads as well as perfumed ones.
Yeah.
Yes, and as well as soaps. I don't advocate for that. We highly discourage that because normally the scent, normally the vagina.
I have to talk about this, guys.
That's a norm to me.
Sometimes, sometimes you have to be comfortable hearing them.
Yeah.
So the vagina,
It has normal bacteria. We call them the normal flora. So when these scented things, they have chemicals, they normally kill the normal flora. The normal flora act as protective agents. They protect microorganisms from getting into your vagina and giving you the infections. Yes. So when they are not there, you are at a risk of getting infections at a higher risk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What can you tell us about the foods that we are supposed to eat during this time? Now, because you have talked about the tampons, the period pads, we also have reusable pads. Or what can you say about?
I'm also an environmental activist.
Wow.
I love it because it's our home.
Yeah.
So of late we have pads. Okay, for a longest time we have pads that we normally use and we dump them.
Yeah, we dispose.
Yeah, we dispose them. So think about all the population in the world.
Yeah.
We are all using pads that are not biodegradable.
Yeah.
I think if we continue not knowing how to dispose them effectively, like there's some people who dig pits and dump and put them. But the most advocated way is incineration. But let's think of a situation where people just, let's say they are put somewhere and allow them for time to take decomposition. We know materials like nylons, they take a while before decomposing. So for me, I advocate for eco-friendly pads that are biodegradable. But sometimes they're not easily accessible. Yeah. And for the reusable pads and panties, they are good, but it depends with the population, the target population. Do they have the adequate knowledge of how to wash them, how to be stored, and what are the things that they are going, the detergents, what to use when washing them? So they have an advantage, yes. They also have a disadvantage as well, because if they're not well maintained and stored, they can have a bacteria, and that may lead to infection. So I support them at some extent when if the population is well educated about them. Yes. If the population is not does not have does not have adequate knowledge about them, I do not advocate for them. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Before we got into the reusable pads and panties, we were talking about the foods that we are supposed to eat as young girls, as women who are going through that season and that cycle of menstruation. What are some of the foods that you can advocate for girls and for ladies to take? You know, even the liquids.
Mm. According to some people experience bloating, I advocate for ginger. You can take it, you can blend it, and you can also add some carrots, some beetroots, and you can also, I would also advocate for veggies. We have the spinach, the spinach, we have what else? The traditional ones, and also skuma wiki, because you're losing blood. We don't want you to become anemic, and that's a major concern about among girls. Most of them, they're anemic. Yes, and dieting is a very big problem. And another thing, eat fiber rich fruits and also foods as well, because sometimes we find that some people experience diarrhea, other constipation. That might counteract there's some effects, some symptoms that come with menstruation.
So to our audiences, when the women, or rather the girls, menstruate, they lose a lot of blood. So we advocate for them to take fiber foods. We advocate for them to take veggies. We advocate for them to take more water, even, and yeah, sort of things, ginger, carrot, so that it may reduce the bloating and even add more blood to you. So um, even to that, we have talked about the pads and the tampons and the menstrual cups. So I want to ask this question: what symptoms are normal? The symptoms that we say that are normal during periods, and when should someone see a doctor? You know, some of the girls menstruate and they get a lot of pain. They are not pain. So when is it to say that this is normal period? Because some girls go through a lot of pain, a lot of they go a lot of pain. They can't go to work. They can't go to school. So when can we say that it is normal, that your period is normal, and when is it not normal?
Mm. I'd like to say first and foremost, symptoms vary. What I experience is not what you experience. So, but what I would say, it should not impact you from getting on to your daily activities. Yes. So if you're having excess pain is not normal.
Sure.
Yeah, you should come to the hospital because that has some other. I think you have heard of endometriosis.
Yes.
You have also heard of fibroids. So I think when those are some things that are associated with excessive pain, you also have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So some symptoms are not normal. For example, let me start with the normal. Yeah.
A mild cramming.
Yeah.
A mild back pain.
Yeah.
Sometimes people can have fatigue.
Yeah.
A mild nausea. Mm, sometimes bloating, a bit of diarrhea, but not much.
Yeah.
What else? A bit of a mild headache, mild mood swings. Yeah.
Yeah.
But excessive one should not be having excessive pain. Like with device like dysmenorrhea, it's not normal. We should not have excessive period where you have to change your pad or your menstrual cup or your tampons within the past 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's abnormal. Mm. We can also talk about the type of discharge you have.
Okay.
It should not be there is pageant or it should not be. The normal one can be bright red or dark red. That's normal.
Yeah.
But any change of the color, it should not. Yeah.
So as you have had viewers, if you are experiencing excessive pain, either to the lower tummy, to your back, that is not normal. So you should go and see a doctor as soon as possible. Coming before even we go so far from hygiene. So if my period is normal, so how long should I change my pads? Because we our young girls are watching us and we do not have the knowledge of that, or rather there are girls who are starting their menstrual cycle and they would like to know when often should I change my pads or rather tampons or the menstrual cup.
To be fair, let's say between 5 to 8 hours.
5 to 8 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. So 5 to 8 hours is the preferred time to change your pads and tampons. Um, we have just talked about reusable products, and as our viewer has our guest sorry has told us is that she advocates for reusable pads and underwears where they are really not that they are cost friendly, where they can be accessed, but rather they should be maintained with order and precision. So we want to go to another 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 area of menstruation, where now we bring in the other gender, we bring in the men. And do you know that trans men and trans men, these men who are trans men, so then there are these men who let me just read for you guys. Um, we have non-binary people, and these are individuals who don't identify strictly as male or female, and their gender identity is outside the traditional binary of man or woman. And we also have the trans men. The trans men are individuals who are assigned female at birth, but they identify as men. They are the ones who we call the gay people, right? And did you know that these people who are men but they identify as female, they also go through menstruation? That is something to think about, guys. And so we want to go and speak to our other gender, the male gender. And so they should be aware. They should be have the knowledge of menstruation. And so, why is it important for men and for boys to understand menstruation?
First of it, let's say, let me think back.
Yeah.
Let me take you back to my older days when I was in class.
Uh-huh.
5, 6.
Uh-huh.
That age is where most of our peers or most girls start their period.
True.
And most of the times, okay, most of the time, I don't know how they perceived it, but girls were like they used to, you know, they used to body shame them.
True.
A girl could not comfortably walk out of a class with the dress with a stain on it,
Yeah.
of which I feel right now, if my dress is stained, I should comfortably walk to my house.
Yeah. without people being like, that's not true. So that used to be happening. So first and foremost, I feel I say, always say, I respect the other gender, but the most people who shame us or girls were men. So if we want them to end, the shaming should start by educating them. So that would counter effect the shaming. Another thing is they are going to offer emotional support. And that will make girls feel like I am not being discriminated because of what I'm going through. Another thing is whereby people, where men, or let me not say particularly men, but the male positions, or gender or people, they always be. I think you have seen these scenarios where they're told, you're having a menses. Don't go near your father.
I have had that one.
You're doing this. Don't go near your father. Don't cook food for him. Don't do this. So I feel like, first of it all, they should be educated to counter effect the shame. They offer emotional support. And then as much as we don't like to accept, sometimes we need that validation from the opposite sex. It is a confidence booster. Yeah. Another thing they're also going to offer the support of what you need. For example, if in a public space and maybe you need to go about your daily activities, a man would easily hand you a jacket. And that is how it should be. Yes. And also, I've also talked about the financial support where they are going to provide you with what you need, the pads, and the tampons, and also the drugs if necessary. Yes.
So it is very, very, very important, as we have had, for the opposite gender, the male gender, to support and to be there for our ladies and our girls who are going through their menses. I want you to remember that it is not every day that we go through our menses. It is just a period. Like we can go for a month, we can go from 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. And so through those days, they need their support, financial support, emotional support. Just be there for them, give them validation, and everything. And so we want to talk about the mental health and our emotions, just as girls when we go through menstruation. Uh, so let me ask this question: do girls feel pressured to hide their periods emotionally and physically? Do we feel like, yes, you need to hide because now, because my mother knows I have menstruation, I can't cook for my father, And now that I have menstruation and we have mood swings and everything, so do we feel a need to hide that yes, we are going through menstruation?
Yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
In an empowered society where, let's say, in some countries, like the Norwegian, they embrace in a family setup, or even Indians, they celebrate a girl's menstruation.
Wow, I never knew that.
They give her gifts, they shower her with gifts and everything. In such a society where menstruation is not deemed, or it's not considered as something shameful, that girl walks with pride, with her head held high, compared to a girl who is in a space where you are being isolated, you are being told don't interact with people, stay there. Some people even go to an extent of isolating them in huts.
Oh, I never knew that. That is bad.
That's awful. So, yes and no.
So it is a yes or no. They should hide and they should not hide. Okay. Um, we have one more thing to talk about in this session, which is mostly, I find it very encouraging and very motivating to us as women and to girls, where technology has taken the very, very heights where it helps us as ladies to know even when we're menstruating, when we're supposed to menstruate, when our periods will come next. It helps us. So, do you think that um, these period tracking apps, you have seen them? We have my calendar, we have my flow. Do you think that these tracking period apps are safe and they help the lady know about more about the menstruation?
For me, I use Meetup.
Wow. Uh-huh.
It's very effective.
Uh-huh.
And for me, I would advocate for them. If you are able to get it on your phone or you have the phone, have one. Because for me, I'm able to know when I should get my period package, the accessories that I'm going to need, and I know at what time I'll be prepared. I can even do some things earlier so that that time I can just rest. So I advocate for them. Yes.
Wow. It also helps me to tell more about my moods. If I am stressed, if I am happy, I can just click there. Yes, I'm happy. And yes, my ovulation time. I mean, it's just awesome because I have now used it for 3 years, and yes, it has been nice. And how can technology and innovation make periods easier to many?
Then it depends with the socioeconomic status of the society.
Okay.
In a well-developed society, most of the people can easily access them, like the automated heated pads. What else do we have? We also some have, I don't remember the name, but there is a device that reduces the perception of pain.
Oh wow!
So it reduces the menstrual cramps, and the heating pad also help you to manage the back pain, the abdominal pain as well.
Okay.
And then the technology has also enabled us to be able to have Nanix, which is an app where you talk to a nurse.
Oh,
yeah. That helps you. You can tell them about what you're feeling, and they're able to advise you on what to do. Yes. And we also have the other apps that enable you to talk to a gynecologist. You're able to integrate those things. And with the education, let's talk about education, which technology, and we also have Google and a lot of apps. They have also teaching people about menstruation, about the normal symptoms, about the conditions that are people don't talk about them, like endometriosis.
yeah.
Through technology and the internet, more people have become more. Most people knew about endometriosis may has rest in peace after the death of Jambi.
Yeah, me too. I actually knew about that, about endometriosis because of her passing. That is why I came and knew that, oh, wait a minute, there, when you experience severe cramps, that is really a problem.
Yeah.
And it can surface and it can lead to death. And it was so sad for her. May her soul rest in peace.
Amen.
Yeah.
Another thing technology has enabled us is to order drugs online. We have My Pharma, Pharma Plus. We also have Good Life. I've seen they have recently updated. So technology is bettering us in terms of knowledge and managing the symptoms, and also, let me say, the complication associated with menstruation.
That is nice. Thank you so much, guys, for even interacting with us through our YouTube channel. We have Joyce Charlo who is saying, following, very educative. Thank you so much. We have Hassan Abnur who says a lot of efforts. Thank you so much. We have thank you so much, guys, for continuing to interact with us. And we are about to come to the end of our interview today. And one more question that I would like to ask our our guest today is that we want to come now and speak. The last topic we want to speak about is the workplace in our school environment. Uh, Number one, should schools provide free pads and a safe changing space for our ladies and girls?
Yes, they should.
Yes, it is a must. I agree with you.
I think I would love to work in a space where I can easily get a bidet.
Uh-huh.
And I have a room where I can easily place my bag,
Yeah.
take my pads, I unwrap them comfortably without the fear of someone coming in or what if it falls down on the floor.
Uh-huh.
I would also love to work in a clean toilet that basically that is so therapeutic.
Yeah.
I also want to work in a space where there's a comfortable, like there's a good being for me to feel confident enough for me to dispose that pad there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we should have our spaces as ladies to be able to change our pads. A clean environment too is very, very important. Another question is that um, what challenges do women face at work when on their periods? But rather, let me rephrase this question. What are the challenges we as ladies in the university face during our periods? Know that yes, we have the male gender there here. So, what are the challenges that we undergo so much? Number one, I would say is our self-esteem becomes very, very low when we are on our menses, because if we do not get that validation, if we are put aside and isolated from the others, we become like our self-esteem becomes low. So can you tell us more challenges that we face as campus girls, as ladies?
Mostly people experience fatigue.
Uh-huh.
So when you're fatigued, you find you're not able to get to school or get to class. So that leads to absenteeism.
Yeah, true.
Another thing is the worry and the anxiety of you being in a space where you feel like, what if my period has leaked? Do I have a stain? Yeah. It'll go back to the ages where they used to say women are less. And that menstruation has been used on us to make us feel inferior. Yeah.
Okay. Those are one or two or three challenges that uh, we as women face, and there are more challenges that I know that ladies face out there. And I just want to encourage you that um, this is a phase that will pass, and during that time, let us just be, confident about our bodies, confident about ourselves. So, what is that one thing that you can encourage the ladies, uh, the ladies out there about their menstruation?
It's a normal physiological process. And if you have a stain or not, walk with your head high, and don't feel ashamed.
Yeah.
Have you seen there's a senator? I can't quite recall her name, but she's a female senator. I love what she did. She was wearing a white trouser and it had a stain on it. And she walked confidently.
Yeah.
And that is what we women should do.
Yeah.
Don't feel ashamed. And don't let it be. If you feel like you don't want to come to work because you're having excruciating pain or you're feeling a lot of pain, or you don't feel it because you experience mood swings, you feel you're not in the mood of interacting with people, and you write a letter to your boss and stay at home unapologetically.
Yeah. I truly agree with that. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us. Thank you so much for being patient. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for even commenting on our pages. I would just love to encourage you to subscribe, to like, and to share this conversation. Make the menstrual cycle, make menstruation be known to others, be known to even the male gender, be known to everyone. this is an educative space, this is a learning space, and therefore I just want to say asante sana. Thank you even to our guests for joining us. You have sacrificed your time to be here with us. I just want to say thank you, and we will invite you another time if time let us. And yes, so ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our talk today. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and to share. Yes, it has been a nice afternoon. I have been your host, Shikaina Muteu. See you soon on another talk on health and wellness. Ciao.